What's up, Magnus sites? I'm coming at you with another dating question, and I had a young female Magnus site write me, and she asked, why won't men commit? Why can't men commit? Now, plenty of men out there and plenty of women out there know that there are plenty of men that can commit. This video is on the ones that can't commit. And as you know, I don't ever claim to be an expert on nothing, but as a man going through life, I understand this question very well. Now, I'm going to give you four that I can think of off the top of my head that are the reasons why men do not commit, okay? Number one is he may not feel that you're the one for him, okay? Now, I know that may be hard to take, hard to maybe even for you to understand, but sometimes a guy is in the middle of dating you, and by the way, this video can be applied toward marriage and toward just a relationship period. Why won't he be my boyfriend? Why won't he propose to me? Okay, so it can be used for both, all right? Sometimes if he's dating you, he does not know yet. He just doesn't know yet. He's not ready. Sometimes you're more sure about him than he is about you. Sometimes he's been hurt. You know, guys are pretty much just as sensitive as girls. They just don't show it as much. So sometimes they've been hurt and they don't know how to take you. Maybe they went through the same thing with another girl and they ended up hurting them. So, or maybe you two maybe have certain spats and fights, and he doesn't know if he wants to commit to a girl like that and be in a relationship like that. So just think to yourself, maybe he's just not ready. He's not sure. So in that case, what you're going to want to do, I mean, if you really want him to commit to you, you're going to really want to show him that he wants to be with a girl like you, that you're the one for him. But to do that, you're going to have to ask him. And it's okay, you can ask the guy, say, you know, it's okay to level with me, just tell me the truth. I won't get mad, and don't get mad. But ask him, why won't you be with me? And this is going to go for all the reasons I'm going to give you, first of all, okay? So number one is he's not sure if you're the one. Number two is he may not be ready to have a family. This is one that's usually this answer is geared toward marriage, but some of them, you know, you've been together forever and he ain't been proposed to yet, and you're like, oh my God, like what is it? We've been together, you know, 10 years. What the fuck is taking you so long, son of a bitch? Sometimes he just wants to be with you, and he knows when he takes that step, it's children time. He is not ready for family. Some men are afraid of fatherhood. They don't know if they would be a good father. So, you know, they don't know how to take on the trials and tribulations of a marriage yet, so they're just afraid of it. The same thing with a relationship. He may not want to be with you because he knows, say, okay, you want him to move in. It's like, yo, let's make this official. Be my man. Let's move in together. Same thing. It's just without the paperwork. You know what I mean? It's almost like you're getting married. You might as well. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes they're afraid of fatherhood. They're afraid of family life. They also may not want to take on the stress of a family life because they see their other friends that are married or living with their girlfriends in a committed relationship. They're just totally afraid of that. So that's something you're going to want to ask him. You know what I mean? So that you can get a clear understanding of why not. Another thing is business related. Sometimes a man is working on his career so much that he does not have what it takes to commit totally to you. Some guys go a little bit too far. Their girlfriend never ever sees them. Their fiance never ever sees them. Or, you know, it goes way overboard to it's like, well, do we even have a relationship anymore? But sometimes, and I know men like this, and I've been like this myself to a point where, you know, my girlfriend may not have seen me for a couple of days, and it's because I'm working on a future for us. You got to realize that a man that loves you, he tells you he's going to marry you, and he may not have yet, majority of the time they mean it, especially when they're a businessman, because he wants to make sure that you two are set. And you two can do everything that you've ever wanted to do. A lot of businessmen tend to be men that want to keep a wife. And don't take that negatively. A lot of times a man just wants to take care of a woman. He loves her so much he wants to shower her with everything that she could ever want and need. And I know women say, well, I want you now, I need you now, and I get that. I'm just trying to explain to you where he may be coming from so you understand that, okay? So, like me, for example, right now, I've been with my girl 5 years official, 1 year unofficial. We were dating then. And a lot of people ask me, why haven't you gotten married yet? Truthfully, for me, it's financial. I want to get her the ring she wants. I want to have the wedding that she wants to have, okay? So that's my main reason. My main reason is finances. It's business related, okay? So I want to be able to do all these things and get her a house and all these things so that she's taken care of. And we're nice and happy, and we're not fighting over the number one thing that marriages break up over. Finances, money. That's the number one thing, because you're frustrated over finances and you're getting angry and then you're frustrated and then you're fighting at each other over dumb stuff like the toilet seat not being put down or put up. And how come you didn't wash this? And why didn't you clean up after the dog? All that other crap spawns from being in a bad attitude because of finances. So I'm going to make sure my finances are straight. And don't worry, I'll let y'all know when I propose. Hell, maybe I'll even tape it. But anyway, and then the fourth reason, okay, you may not want to believe it, you may not understand it, but it could be sexual. This man has not finished doing what he wants to do in his life. He has not sold his royal oats yet, okay, Hakeem. He has not done it yet. He, this is the same reason why a lot of guys cheat. You might be pressuring him to get into a relationship, but you and him is just friends, or you might be pressuring him to get married. Now, in that case, you shouldn't be acting up in the first place. You shouldn't be cheating on the side. But say it's before a relationship, okay? Just you want him to be your boyfriend. Say you a white girl, black girl, Hispanic, whatever, Asian. He might not have tried an Indian. He might not have tried a Middle Easterner yet. And he's got to put that on his board. That's just truth. It's just the truth, you know what I mean? Like, me personally, I was never a dude that was about racking up numbers and all that stuff. But guys do like to try different flavors. I'll admit it as a man. Like, I've been with less than double digits, by the way. But I've been with a few different kinds. But I haven't tried an Indian or a Middle Easterner yet. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I ain't had a Native American. You know what I'm saying? Now, if I was pimping and I was, you know what I mean, single again, I'd probably be, you know, mingling and try them out just to see. That's just how a guy is. Doesn't make us really a dog, but I don't know what it is. It's something about us that likes variety. I think that's one of the reasons why men have a problem cheating. It's probably one of the reasons also why men in the past have had several wives, because we like variety, maybe by nature rather than just how we think. You know, we can see bunch of beautiful women and just see them just all beautiful in different ways. You know what I mean? It's kind of like, you know, like Jay Leno has like a collection, I think over 100 cars or something like that. They're all badass cars. You know what I'm saying? But they each drive a different way. They each look a different way. And you just want to have them all. But you can't have them all, not in this society at least, so you gotta pick one. So a lot of times, shit, you might want to just come out straight up and ask him, what, you ain't done trying out what you want to try out? And most dudes ain't going to tell you, because if he's in a relationship with you, he might feel secure with you and feel he needs a relationship. But if he knows, if he tells you that, you're going to be like, well, go on, motherfucker, get the fuck out of my life. Leave. You know what I'm saying? So that one's a sensitive one, but some guys are like that, especially the younger ones. Especially the younger ones. Not too much the older ones, because a lot of guys, you hear them say, you know, I done had all the fun I'm going to have in my life. That means that he's had everything he wanted to have. That's exactly what that means. You know, when you know, for men, it's always the end. For girls, it's always the beginning. Oh, it's the beginning of our beautiful new life, our children, our house, the white picket fence. Man, it's just like, you know, shit, I done it all, nigga. It's, you know, it's time for me to settle down. You know what I mean? It's different for us. So, I hope I answered your question, young lady. Anyone else that has any questions, of course, email me. Check me out on Facebook, Tyrone Magnus. You can check me out on Twitter, although I ain't started tweeting a lot yet, but you can check me out on Twitter. And, of course, on here. So you can email me, tweet me, all that stuff, alright? Talk to y'all later.